everybody. I'm Christopher George, and this is my show, Second Sight. First I have Mark Eadicicco, who is a well-known witch on Staten Island. As far as I know, probably the best-known witch on Staten Island. I don't know any others besides you. Then we have Courtney Weber, who's a new friend of mine. And we have Gloria Wildman, who's an old friend of mine. Everyone into witchcraft, and like I said, I'm really happy to have you guys here, and we're going to have a great show today. This is the first question. What is witchcraft?
Okay. Well, to me, witchcraft is it's an ancient science and religion and an art.
Okay.
And witchcraft basically predates Christianity. We see it as a religion now. And what we do is we basically honor the god and goddess, okay, and we harness nature, the elements, we call the elements, into our rituals. We do spell work,
Okay.
and that can kind of mislead people.
All right.
A spell basically is a projection. It's something that we want to manifest in our lives and bring into our lives, as long as it's done in a correct and safe way.
Okay.
We believe, like I said, we believe in a god and a goddess, but it's all about harnessing our own energies, empowering ourselves. Because what we believe, what we set out comes back to us threefold. So whatever we do, good or bad, comes back. So people always ask me all the time, are you a good witch or a bad witch? And I answer that as, are you a good person or a bad person?
Right.
Because if you set something out that's dark and evil, which witches don't do, it's going to ricochet back with a boomerang
Right.
and hit you or somebody else close to you 3 times.
Okay. And you believe specifically in 3 times?
I believe in 3 times, yeah. It's the law of karma.
Okay. Okay, makes sense to me. How about you, Lee? What do you want to ask?
Well, I like his answer.
Good side,
Right.
and then purely on the bad side of things. So, I mean, in your experience, what's the ratio of good to bad?
Right, well, it depends, like I said, on the person, too, and the action. And I feel like magic is like electricity. You know, we can plug something into it that's very positive, like a video recorder, or we can plug something in like an electric chair. You know,
a space heater to keep your place
yes,
warm.
Exactly. So, magic is all around us. Magic is a very important aspect of everyone's life. And people don't realize when they ignore that magic within them, being a witch or not, it just empowers you. Like, it's an energy that we send out there. Whoever's looking down on us, whoever we believe in God, goddess, angels, we never have the final say. We always ask that our spells be correct and for the good of all.
Okay.
So we accept. At this time we might think that our career change is in our best, so we might do a spell for that. And maybe 6 months down the road we don't get it because it's the right action for us.
Okay.
So we leave it up to our God and goddess. When I first did a projection to have the shot, I did it at 19 years old. And I waited and waited, and the spell didn't come out. So somebody said to me, well, if you're a witch, how come you couldn't manifest this?
Right.
Well, it happened when I was 31. Thinking back now, who would have came to a 19-year-old for advice on love and money if I didn't live my life and experience life? We have to experience life as it is. Just because we're witches, we don't have all the power, in our hand. We have to experience everything. When people come to me for a love spell, they'll do a love spell and 2 weeks later come back and say it didn't work. Well, it didn't work maybe because your intent wasn't correct as well,
Right.
And
A lot of things go into that.
exactly, and you have to go out, even when it comes to career magic. You have to go out, send your resumes out. You can't just wait for it to come and fall on your lap.
Right.
And
And it doesn't work. What is it about you that makes that spell work and somebody else that it doesn't? Is there a certain power that you have? What is it?
Well, it's a power that comes through knowledge.
Okay.
And like I say, I've been practicing for over 20 years. We still don't know everything. We're learning, we experience different daily activities. So it's basically harnessing that energy, but knowing how to direct it too. Some people will read a book and then want to become a witch. There's many questionable people out there who are charging high prices for classes and never were trained a day in their life. But yet, because they look the part
Right.
and they have a good line about them,
Right.
that people will flock to them.
Right.
So, by reading a book doesn't make you a witch.
I like that you said that because I agree with that 100%. Just not
No,
just
no,
the fact
no, I know.
about being a witch. Just because you read a book doesn't mean that you
You
know
know
everything.
everything. And I know I teach classes. I've studied in Deloric Habit. And I tell people, I don't want to make a cookie cutter out of you. And if I say something that you don't agree with, don't listen to it.
Right.
And just because I said it, it's not in stone. We all interpret things Well, I actually was always, driven to the paranormal. My mom actually was a witch, so I'd watch her light candles and incense in the kitchen. I actually took it to the next level, though, and
I know you're very into candle magic.
Yes.
We can talk about that later.
But my first experience, I was 4, and as you said, I saw my grandfather, which I never met. He passed on before I was born, and he was at the foot of my bed, and it was almost like transparent that I could see. I had the television on, because when I was small, I always had to have a TV on in the room with me. I ran out of bed, and I told my mom, there's a man in the room. So apparently, of course, she runs in to check. There was nobody there. I explained what the man looked like, and it was her dad who passed away when she was 9.
Wow.
And then at 14, I started reading tarot cards. And then at 18, I actually got into witchcraft.
Okay.
Yeah. So it was a progression. But to me, as witches, we're meant. It's in our blood. It's in our drive.
So you felt the calling to it.
Absolutely.
That's not that. I mean, are you born with it?
Like you said, I'm very heavily into candle magic.
I do a lot of candle magic myself.
Yeah.
Well, not a lot, not as much as I should, but.
Right. Well, to me, candle magic is the core. That's our direct connection. We have all the elements in that
Right.
earth, air, fire, and water, and we can basically focus our intent into that candle wax. It's not the candle per se that's doing it; it's the tool in our focus.
Right. The intent.
You know,
I believe the candles are directly linked to the spirit world. So.
I believe, when I look at the flame, in my mind, I'm doing a projection that flame is being driven by the universe. So that's what I focus on. And all day long, when I walk by that flame, it reminds me in my subconscious of what I'm trying to accomplish, the goal that I want. So like in my classes, I'll teach people how to visualize. I teach people how to go into alpha and become more psychic.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah, how to lower our brain waves from beta to alpha. By doing a countdown from 7 to 1 in different colors. And then what that will do is, that opens our brain waves up, opens our subconscious mind so we can do healings. Because healings are very big also in witchcraft.
That's something I'm known for the healing.
Right.
So I like that you guys,
Yeah, healings are a big part of witchcraft. And, we can do psychic counseling through alpha to pull in different information. The only thing I basically need from somebody is when I go into alpha, their full name, their age, and their whereabouts. And then you start getting that mental image in your mind. And it just pulls things in. Like you said, with the different pictures in the tarot cards.
Sure.
Every witch and every psychic can interpret something different.
That's
It's a common thread. It's mythology, it's what we're all looking into. But we all have that connection. So even in my tarot classes, I say take the book, throw it out.
I love that.
Thank you.
A banishing spell is basically to banish a person or situation that's really not in your best interest
Okay.
to you, away from you.
Okay.
And I do a quick little spell. Basically, I put a person in a bottle.
Okay.
And it's not harmful magic, banishing,
Right.
and you would do that during the phases of the moon too. There's
Right.
waxing and waning. A waxing moon is from new moon to full, and then from full moon to almost when the moon becomes new, you get that waning. So that's when you want to banish things away from you.
And how big is the witchcraft community?
Very big.
It's growing.
It's
I'd say.
growing.
And
Yeah.
actually, the Religious Institute did a survey, and witchcraft is the #1 rising religion.
Really?
And we don't recruit. We don't go door to
No.
door. We
Sure
believe.
about that?
Yeah.
It's a calling.
It's a calling. When a person's ready and they find witchcraft, it's because their soul wants to be fed. Remember, witchcraft is, like I said, it's a Celtic art, science, and religion. And it's something very good and something that you can develop and manifest and empower your life with. So do it.
A couple more seconds. As you can see, everybody here is very easy to talk to. And listen, thank you for watching. And